If you can hear a slight humming in the background of this video, I apologize, but there's nothing I can do. It is a multitude of snowblowers outside of my house. Welcome to the first real winter storm of 2016. I am Canadian, and this is the kind of stuff I'm going to have to deal with for the next 3 months, probably, which is made even more fun by the fact that I am indeed in a motorized wheelchair. So today I wanted to do this video about beauty trends that should die in 2016 because, I've watched a whole bunch of my faves make this video, and I'm not talking one, I'm not talking two, I'm talking like 5, 6 numbers around there, make this kind of video about beauty trends that they think should die in 2016, and I love them, and I respect these people, so this is nothing against them, this is just about the whole kind of institution of beauty trends that should die, like literal die, murdered, buried in the ground. So I just thought that I would take a moment to talk about the beauty trend that I think that should die in 2016. And that trend is bitterness and just a general feeling of making fun of someone for how they look or how they choose to look. Realistically, how someone decides to do their makeup or the clothes they decide to wear or how they decide to wear their hair or if their roots need to be done or, their contour isn't perfectly blended or whatever, does not affect you in your life any way whatsoever, does it? So why do you have any kind of say to tell them to stop it or to tell them to change it? Trends is kind of different because, you're right, if you look at the makeup that was popular in the 80s and in the 90s and, now, that sort of thing, there's definitely trends and that's what's popular and what's not popular. But at the end of the day, that is what that person liked at the time and that's how that person wanted to look at the time. And I really don't think that there should be any kind of regret or anger around that. How a person chooses to look is how they want to present themselves. It is entirely self-reflection, and most importantly, it is what makes them feel confident. The beauty trend that I think we should resurrect, if you will, in 2016 is confidence. Nothing is more beautiful than confidence. So if someone wants to go out in public with, blue eyeshadow up to their eyebrows, and, they're baking their concealer and they still got all the powder on, and that's how they feel fab, and that's how they feel confident, all the power to you. I won't lie to you. We have been raised in a very judgmental society. That's the way the world works. I'm not saying it's right, but we have been raised in a very we look at the people of Walmart memes and we start laughing and that sort of thing. It's very ingrained in us. And our first reaction, and I won't lie to you, even myself, my first reaction when I see someone, wearing skin-tight clothes in Walmart, I'll continue with that meme as my reference here, I will admit to you, my first reaction is kind of like, but what is entirely up to me and what I can hold against myself is my second reaction, which is always a mental slap in the face and an Abby, you don't know them, you don't know their story, why are you doing this? Why are you being this way? Keep your fucking mouth shut, keep your opinions to yourself, mind your own business. You don't know them, you don't know their story, you have no idea, so just let them live how they want to live. And if that's what it takes for them to be confident, you let that happen. I try to keep these kinds of videos as gender neutral as possible because makeup is obviously not just for women. You can wear makeup no matter what gender you are, no matter what body you were born into and what you decided to grow up and that all of that, it doesn't matter. But if I can step aside for just 1 minute and talk about women specifically, we are some of the meanest when it comes to this sort of thing. I have met guys who maybe don't like how their girlfriends do their makeup, but they don't say anything because it's hey, that's what she likes. But I know women who will they'll be like, look at this girl's makeup. Tears it apart. Is just so mean. It rips it apart. Planet Earth, the way that we have built the human society, has made it so that it is already harder for women to feel confident in ourselves. It is already harder for women to build ourselves up. So I don't understand why we are so preoccupied with tearing each other down. That's part of the reason why I love this whole hashtag girl love movement, because it's all just about women building each other up and admiring each other and respecting each other. And it's just I feel and I hate that this movement has to exist, but I love that it exists. You know what I mean? I wish that this wasn't always just the default to tear other women down. I wish we just built each other up naturally. So long story short, the beauty trend that I think should die in 2016 is that we should stop picking on people for what they choose to look like. Whether someone wants to go full glam all day, every day, or they want to wear no makeup all day, every day. It is entirely up to them, and quite frankly, is none of your business. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!